I don't really know how I'm gonna start this, but let's talk about Shaw Brothers movies. You know them old school karate movies, them kung fu Johns? I feel like not a lot of YouTubers really be talking about those movies and the impact that they had on cinema and film. Like those movies was gas. I feel like we need to have a discussion about Shaw Brothers movies, almost in particular, cause they had like a heavy impact on like a lot. I'ma just say it like this. I'm originally from New York, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the old heads, they grew up on that stuff because it was low budget quality movies. You feel me? It was low quality and it was budgeted and they got them for cheap, you know what I'm saying? And I remember fondly every time I would spend my summers in the Bronx, Ferry Point Park. At Ferry Point Park, yo bro, we was getting bootleg DVDs. We was getting bootleg DVDs and fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yo, shout out to my cousin Mario. If he ever sees it, he's gonna be like, yeah, nah, facts. And we had fun with the fake bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we had fun with the bootleg DVDs. Hold on, let me pull out some. Hold on. When you seen CDs like this, you know it was time. You knew it was on. You know what I'm saying? You knew what time it was, and you knew you was about to have a good week because you was loaded up with movies. The Blink CDs, stop it. You know, we was getting like Fantastic Four, Go Diego Go, Power Rangers, SpongeBob. Then this is why I bring it up, because when I would spend my summers in the Bronx, my uncles and my pops, you know, Patterson houses off 145th. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my peoples in Long Island. Shout out to my peoples in Brooklyn. You know what's going on. And if you had you probably had like an uncle that liked this shit, a cousin of an uncle that liked it. You know what I mean? Them Shaw Brothers movies and the little corny special effects. It's like psh, psh, psh. Wow. Super classic movies. Anyways, I would be like at my uncle's crib and it'd be like 5 in the morning. Until like 5 in the morning, just reggae music blasting, fucking cigarettes, Heineken. And the next morning, kung fu movies. It'd be crazy, bro. It'd be like Gordon Liu, you know, the Venom Mob, various actors. The one guy that was in the One-Armed Swordsman. Just classic. Just you would just watch a whole compilation of movies and you don't even know what the fuck that was. You didn't know the names, you didn't know the actors, you didn't know nothing. But I figured that these movies are so important culturally because it was like the first time. Can you imagine being in the 70s and you was somewhere in America, inner city? You didn't see that the actors were muscular, blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys. You know what I mean? That was saving the world as the heroes. This time it was the Chinese guy. You know, it was like an ethnic thing. It was like very important, and I'm not reaching because it's just true. You know, and these stories would tell actual stories of like, you know, not saving the universe, but actual bad endings. These Shaw Brothers movies had endings, not bad endings, but they would have endings that were more like not happy endings. No pun intended, but just no happy endings. Everybody was dying. Everybody was getting killed. Tragic endings, and because that's the reality that we knew. You know what I mean? So I feel like we need to talk more about Shaw Brothers because they were so influential. Those movies were so influential to a lot of other movies that it's pretty fucking insane. You know, they was influential to like what? The Matrix. I'm pretty sure a lot of them went to go work for the Matrix when it was time to make the Matrix. You know, and then even Kill Bill was heavily influenced by them movies. But it was another movie in particular. We'll get into that in another video. You know, it was just a lot of things that was influenced by Shaw Brothers. Even the Boondocks. You know, the Boondocks makes a lot of references to stuff like that. And it's pretty crazy. Even the Wu-Tang Clan. Because, you know, like I said, like in New York, a lot of those guys that were in the 70s, 80s, that's what they grew up on, you know? And I'm old enough, I'm young enough, but I'm old enough to remember those movies and how the impact of those movies came to be. And I kind of want to have a conversation. I know I mostly do gaming, but I love cinema. So I want to talk about some cinema, you feel me? We're going to have to start off with the unpopular opinion. This one might get me hurt. I didn't really like the Gordon Liu movies. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fuck with her. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I didn't like them. I liked them, but they weren't classics to me as people make them out to be. Like those Gordon Liu movies, it was just pretty much like, I don't know, like Enter the 36 Chambers and the 36 Chambers of Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. You know, those movies, it was good, but I was more of a Venom Mob guy. Now let's get into that. Let's scratch the surface. Let's talk about 5 Deadly Venoms. 4 students. The dude, master, dies, and he's like, bro, you gotta hunt down my other students. So he hunts them down, and they fuck each other up. They didn't even know. Only 2 of them knew that they was each other's like students, like classmates. And then they just fight each other to fucking death. But then the ending is fucking tragic. I was like, God damn. Let's talk about Kid with the Golden Arms. Yo, if you've never seen one, go watch that. Go watch that ASAP. Kid with the Golden Arms. is insane. Cause the dude has this fucking arm with like some gold metal, and he's blocking everything, man. Blocking everything, man. Like I said, bro, these just bring me back to 5 a.m, Bronx, New York. My pops and uncles, bro. Chinese food across the street from 3rd Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Like, it's just like, you just watching this shit, and as a little kid, you're like, man, what the fuck is this? This is so fucking corny. But then you go up a little bit, start smoking a little bit of, you feel me? And then you start looking, and you're just like, damn. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, there was one point that I would watch these movies in Chinese, no subtitles, because I was so damn high that I felt like I knew Chinese. I could speak Mandarin. I felt like I could speak Mandarin. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the TV. I'm just like, damn, this is good stuff. This is good shit. You know, let me pull out another DVD, because I would steal these DVDs from my dad. I ain't gonna lie. I would steal these fucking DVDs because I would like them. You know what I mean? We bringing out the Sonny Chiba collection. Yo, rest in peace, Sonny Chiba. I swear, bro, he looks exactly like my pops. But the older version of Sonny Chiba looked exactly like my pops. It's crazy. This is Japanese, not Chinese or Shaw Brothers related, but I feel like I had to show this real quick because it's just like, damn, bro. When the one movie on this, Legend of the Eight Samurai, I fucking cried. I fucking cried when I finished that movie. That movie was so fucking crazy. Yeah, if you didn't watch Legend of the Eight Samurai, we'll get into that some other time. Let's keep going with Shaw Brothers. 10 Champions of Shaolin. No, it was 10 Brothers of Shaolin. Let me double check because I watched so much of these movies, just even random, that I skip and don't remember the name. Scratch that, I got it wrong. It was 2 Champions of Shaolin. 2 Champions of Shaolin is undoubtedly, in my opinion, the best Shaw Brothers movie of all time. The cast was perfect. The storyline was full of suspense. You know what I mean? It was just full of too much suspense and too much like, oh my God, is she gonna die? Is he gonna die? Oh yeah, and Candyman in the movie, the one John, beautiful. She gives that movie a fucking point, man. After that, I even followed her on Facebook. You feel me? I was like, damn, yo, she fine as hell. Anyways, 2 Champions of Shaolin, man. Oh, I'm not even gonna spoil the ending. If this is one movie that you need to watch just because you need to watch, it's that one. It's that one. Straight up, it's that one. Now let's move on. Some more Venom Mob. Crippled Avengers. A dude who got his legs chopped off. I think a blind dude and a deaf dude. They gotta team up and go and kill and get revenge. Classic. Amazing film. Amazing cinema. And then I watched another one where I don't remember the name, but if you know the name, please let me know, because I've been wanting to find this movie for a very fucking long time, and it's a classic. It was a movie about a guy. Of course it's about a guy. But it was a movie about a guy, basically he's a master of his students. He's a whole karate, kung fu master. And he has an alcohol problem. So when he get the alcohol problem, he falls off. And then there's another master that challenges him, but he beats his ass. So the original master, the hero, loses his way. So he falls into alcoholism. But then they need to get revenge and make him come back. So they get rid of his alcoholic problems. They put him in a heater, and then he comes back out and he wins. Classic. Peak cinema. You know what I mean? Then there was another one with one of the guys from the Venom Mob actors. And he was in that movie. I think it was about 2 girls looking to go and win something of a plot, but he meets up with them in the movie, then he fucking dies, but he dies in a crazy ass way. Like they get like arrows and he put 2 to his chest and he's just there on the wall just dead. If you remember that movie, any of those 2 movies, please let me know. I feel like Shaw Brothers movies get so swept under the rug and just forgotten. These movies was really classics, and they was telling us stories. They was really telling us stories about how to like persevere and how to make it, how to go beyond everything. You know, when life hands you losses and L's, you just gotta come back. You just gotta go hard, bro, and say fuck it. And that's what they was doing in those movies. They was all learning hard lessons. Even the one-armed swordsman, bro, he only had 1 fucking arm. So what did he do? He didn't back out. He didn't pussy out. He got a fucking sword. He said, let's go. Oh yeah, Master of the Flying Guillotine. You gotta watch those guillotine movies too. Shaw Brothers has classics. You know, they didn't really get Bruce Lee, but they was close to getting Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's a whole different topic for another video. I might talk more cinema, more movies as this channel goes on, just because I feel like I really need to make this channel into talking about like movies and, you know, everything that I like, bro. Fuck the gaming. I don't want to just game. But these movies need more respect. And I know I'm forgetting a lot of other classics. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot worth of movies to watch if you're going to get into Shaw Brothers. I'm just scratching the surface of this stuff because it gets weirder. It gets crazier. You know, we didn't even get to the gun fu movies. It's crazy. We didn't even get to the gun fu part. You know, but these movies will always bring me happiness. It always remind me of my childhood. Like I said, 5 a.m. in the Bronx, reggae music, Heineken's, Marlboro Red smell, cigarettes, straight cigarettes, man. It was just good ass memories. Yeah, nah, it's a lot of good shit. It's a lot of good shit out there. And if you don't know what to watch, I would say just start with either Gordon Liu or any Venom Mob movies. You know what I mean? Even start with Five Deadly Venoms. It's basic, but it's classic. You just might as well just get into it. It's like almost saying, hey, I want to get into anime. You just watch Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or any of the big three. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Just get into it, bro, and just watch it. You know what I mean? Just watch it. It makes it even funner when you're watching these Shaw Brother movies and you got a couple beers and you got your boys with you. And when you got your boys with you and you just watching them, bro, just laugh at it. Cause that's what they was doing back in the day. Just laugh at them, just watch and laugh at them. Don't take them too serious as if you're watching some fucking Martin Scorsese classic. Just watch them, bro. You know, because the story is always beneath what it is. I feel like the Chinese in the cinema, they like to read in between the lines. And that makes it so perfect. The fact that they like to read in between the lines just makes everything way better. You know what I mean? Cause you could just be like, damn, this dude did this. But if you read in between the line, it makes sense for later on in the movie. That's what makes it fucking amazing. Makes it amazing. And I don't want to recant my statement about what I said with Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. It was a great movie. Alright? It just wasn't Venom Mob, but it was a great movie. It was a great movie. You know what I mean? Because they was just like, two brothers basically had a fight. Yeah, at the end they made up. They said, fuck it. Why are we fighting? We should just go.
Master Lord, a game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, before you move.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta watch 5 Element Ninjas, cause it's just cool, man. These movies was nice. I'm not gonna keep shilling and being like, hey, man, you gotta watch them now, you gotta do them now. These are the best thing that ever happened to fucking planet Earth. Just watch them. Just watch them and see if you like them. Just watch one of the ones that I said, and it'll tell you, it'll give you like a graphic little tell of like, yeah, I'ma like it. I think I'ma like it. I don't think I'ma like these. You know what I mean? Cause some of them do be boring. Some of them do be like pretty stale. Even Master Avengers. Y'all gotta fuck with Master Avengers. There's some good shit out there that Shaw Brothers got because they got a whole library of stuff, man. Endless, just endless. You could even watch it on the Wu-Tang Collection on YouTube. And I'm not gonna give you my illegal streaming sites. I'm not. But Netflix got some good stuff too. Like even for old time's sake, shit, I might just get some beer and I might just watch some movies. I might just be like, fuck. After I'm done watching my white people comedy movies, then I might just go back to Shaw Brothers and all the Kung Fu movies again, just to watch them again, just to get the experience, because I gotta refresh my memory. And best believe my kids will know about this shit. They'll know about Philip Kwok. But anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I know I missed some movies. You guys don't gotta tell me in the comments, oh, you missed this movie. I know I missed movies. I know I missed a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell people, I just feel like we need to start a convo and start a community about this online and talk about it. Because I feel like they're just so forgotten. I don't like the fact that it's some if you know shit. You know, that you gotta find out from your pops, your cousin, your uncles. You know, we gotta preserve these movies. As the younger generation, we gotta preserve these movies from the past. We just gotta bring them to the future, refresh the ideas, and keep it going. But I'ma definitely be talking about more cinema though. But yeah, nah, that's it though. Alright, yo.